You can search far and wide, you can drink the whole town dry, but you never find a beer so brown as the one we drink in our hometown. You can drink your fancy ales, you can drink them by the flagon, but the only brew for the brave and true comes from the Green Dragon. You can drink them tall and short, lagers, wines, and port. If you think you can drink this, so drop him up in the suds off the floor. You can drink your fancy ales, you can drink them by the flagon, but the only brew for the brave and true comes from the Green Dragon. You can't say much in Dwarvish, but God, I know you tried. You sound a fool, but the beer you buy made the grand at the local dive. You can drink your fancy ales, you can drink them by the flagon, but the only brew for the brave and true comes from the Green Dragon. You can drink up all the wine, you can drink up all the whiskey, but here we are in Rochester, Alfonso's feeling frisky. You can drink your fancy ales, you can drink them by the flagons, but the only brew for the brave and true comes from the Green Dragon. You can find us weaving lore, fighting bandits with our swords. When it comes down to drinking down, we'll pass that bottle round and round. You can drink your fancy ales, you can drink them by the flagon, but the only brew for the brave and true comes from the Green Dragon. Search far and wide, you can drink the whole town dry, but you never find a beer so brown as the one we drink in our hometown. You can drink your fancy ales, you can drink them by the flagon, but the only brew for the brave and true comes from the Green Dragon. You can search far and wide, you can drink the whole town dry, but you never find a beer so brown as the one we drink in our hometown. You can drink your fancy ales, you can drink them by the flagon, but the only brew for the brave and true comes from the Green Dragon. Well, thank you so much. If you feel the need to dance, please do. We've got a whole courtyard in front of us here. If you want to sing along, you probably sound better than we do, so have at it. Galway girl? Mm-hmm. Yep. You ready? Yep. Yep. 1, 2, 3. I took a stroll on the old long walk of a day. I met a little girl and we stopped to talk of a fine soft day. And I asked you, friend, what's a fella to do if her hair was black and her eyes are blue? And I knew right then I'd be taking a whirl from the Salt Hill prom with the Galway girl. We were halfway there when the rain came down of a day. She asked me up to her flat downtown of a fine soft day. I asked you, friends, what's a fella to do if her hair was black and her eyes are blue? So I took her hand and I gave her a twirl, and I lost my heart to a Galway girl.
was all alone, with a broken heart and a ticket home. So I ask you now, what's a fella to do? 'Cause her hair was black and her eyes are blue. I've traveled around, I've been all over this world. I ain't never seen nothing like a Galway girl. That's true. I should take this time to mention that we have a giant D20 on the stage here. And I'm going to throw it out there right now.
Whoa! Hey.
Oh, it's a 6.
Not very,
but
yeah.
if one of you feels so inclined to come up and give it a roll, if you roll a 20 and meet us after the show, you get a free shot glass.
Ooh. All right.
Is that a 1?
It's not a 20, but
7.
keep it going. Keep trying. All right.
It'll be there all night.
This song features Lord Edwin of Greymist. Give Lord Edwin of Greymist a huge hand. All right. I love the dancing. Let's keep it going.
If you do roll a 20, you have to meet us after the show at the tent over there. We also have CDs, we have shot glasses for sale, we have t-shirts, and most of all, we want to be your friend.
Farewell and adieu to you Spanish ladies, farewell and adieu, sweet ladies of Spain, for we've received orders for to sail from old England, and we hope in a short time to see you again.
We'll rant and we'll roar like true British sailors. We'll rant and we'll roar all along the salt seas until we strike soundings in the channel of old England. From Ushant to Skilly, 'tis 35 leagues.
We hove our ship to, with a wind from southwest, boys. We hove our ship to, deep soundings to take. 'Twas 45 fathoms with a white sandy bottom, so we squared our main yard and up channel did make.
We'll rant and we'll roar like true British sailors. We'll rant and we'll roar all along the salt seas until we strike soundings in the channel of old England. From Ushant to Skilly, 'tis 35 leagues. The first land we sighted was called the Dead Man. First Ram's Head off Plymouth, start Portland and White. We sailed by Beachy, by Fairlight and Dover, and then we bore up for the Southforeland Light. We'll rant and we'll roar like true British sailors. We'll rant and we'll roar all along the salt seas until we strike soundings in the channel of old England. From Ushant to Skilly, 'tis 35 leagues.
Then the signal was made for the Grand Fleet to anchor, and all through the Downs that night for to lie. Let go your shank painters, let go your cat stoppers, haul up your glue garnet, let tacking sheets fly.
We'll rant and we'll roar like true British sailors. We'll rant and we'll roar all along the salt seas until we strike soundings in the channel of old England. From Ushant to Skilly, 'tis 35 leagues.
Now let everyone drink up their full bumper, and let everyone drink up their full glass. We'll drink and be jolly and drown melancholy, and here's to the health of each true-hearted lass.
We'll rant and we'll roar like true British sailors. We'll rant and we'll roar all along the salt seas until we strike soundings in the channel of old England. From Ushant to Skilly, 'tis 35 leagues.
D minor.
Who here has been on a boat before?
Oh, we know it is D
All right, we got a lot of boat people. Our Lord Edward of Greymist has been on some boats.
He's our boat guy.
More
He's
than
got
one.
something to say.
Are we doing hits, right? E minor?
What do you do with a drunken sailor? What do you do with a drunken sailor? What do you do with a drunken sailor? Early in the morning, way hey up she rises, way hey up she rises, way hey up she rises. Early in the morning. Shave his belly with a rusty razor, shave his belly with a rusty razor, shave his belly with a rusty razor, early in the morning. Way hey up she rises, way hey up she rises, way hey up she rises, early in the morning.
Put him in a longboat till he's sober, put him in a longboat till he's sober, put him in a longboat till he's sober, early in the morning.
Way hey up she rises, way hey up she rises, way hey up she rises, early in the morning.
Head to Rochester and have a beer at Thesis Beer Project and Little Thistle and all of the great breweries in Rochester. Here we go.
Way hey up she rises, way hey up she rises, way hey up she rises, early in the morning. Way hey up she rises, way hey up she rises, way hey up she rises,
we forgot to mention, if you roll a 1 on that dice, it's a critical fail, and you owe us a shot glass.
That's true.
So, go to your cars, dig in your purse, do whatever you need to do. We'll be waiting.
We're going to bring our druid, Malgrub, to the stage for this one. Any druids in the house? Lovers of nature? Folks who just like to vanish out of thin air with no explanation? All right.
1, 2, 3, and...
There once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to Whiterun from old Rorikstead. And the braggart did swagger and brandish his blade as he told of bold battles and gold he had made. But then he went quiet, did Ragnar the Red, when he met the shield maiden Matilda, who said, "You talk and you lie and you drink all our mead. Now I think it's high time that you lie down and bleed." And then came the clashing and slashing of steel as the brave lass Matilda charged in full of zeal. And the braggart named Ragnar was boastful no more when his ugly red head rolled around on the floor. When his ugly red head rolled around on the floor. When his ugly red head rolled around on the floor. When his ugly red head rolled around on the floor.
Malgrub, everybody.
That song's huge in Saudi Arabia.
All right. Give us some fog.
All right, so Loreweavers is clearly a very serious band, which you all came out to see tonight, so we thank you for that. Thank you. But we play songs from video games and movies and TV shows
serious stuff.
and very serious Renaissance Festival songs as well. So if you know any of these from any of your favorite games, our hope is to, give you a chance to see them live when you might not be able to otherwise. So this song comes from a game called The Witcher 3. It's called Kaer Morhen. These scars long have yearned for your tender caress, to find our fortunes. Damn what the stars own. Rend my heart open, then your love profess. A winding, weaving fate to which we both atone. You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy, a violet eyes glistening as you weep. The wolf I would follow into the storm, to find your heart, its passion displaced by ire ever growing, hardening into stone. Amidst the cold, to hold you in a heated embrace. You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy, a violet eyes glistening as you weep. I know not if fate would have us live as one, or if by love's blind chance we've been bound. The wish I whispered when it all began, did it forge a love you might never have found. You flee, my dream come the morning. Your scent, berries tart, lilac sweet. To dream of raven locks and twisted, stormy, violet eyes glistening as you weep.
The magnificent Alfonso Loreweaver, everyone.
Thank you. This next song comes from the realm of TikTok, so if you know it, sing along. There once was a ship that took to sea, and the name of the ship was the Billy of Tea. The winds blew up about it down. Blow me, bully boys, blow. Soon may the weatherman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. She had not been 2 weeks from shore when down on her a right whale bore. The captain called all hands and swore he'd take that whale in tow. Soon may the weatherman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Before the boat had hit the water, the whale's tail came up and caught her. Hands to the side, harpooned and fought her when she dived down low. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. No line was cut, no whale was freed. The captain's mind was not of greed. He belonged to the whaleman's creed. He took that ship in tow. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. For 40 days or even more, the line went slack then tight once more. The boats were lost, there were only 4, and still that whale did go. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. As far as I've heard, the fight's still on, the line's not cut,
And the whale's not gone.
The Wellerman makes his regular call
To encourage the captain, crew, and all. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Soon may the Wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go.
Huzzah!
Streams of whiskey. Yeah.
Are these 20?
Right? That's fine.
Kick into it. Rock and
I
roll.
start with the intro, right? Last night as I slept, I dreamt I met with Mayhem. He took me by the hand and we passed the time of day with questions on his views of the crux of life's philosophies. He had but these few clear and simple words to say. I am going, any which way the wind may be blowing. I am going, where streams of whiskey are flowing. I have cursed, blooded, swore, jumped bail, and ended up in jail. Life always tried to stretch me, but the rope always went slack. And now that I've a pile, I'll go down to the Chelsea. I'll walk in on my feet, but I'll leave there on my back because I'm going. I am going, any which way the wind may be blowing. I am going, where streams of whiskey are flowing. That he spoke were the wisest of philosophy. There's nothing to be gained by a wet thing called a tear. When the world gets too dark and I need the light inside of me, I'll walk into Thesis and drink 15 pints of beer. Cause I'm going, I am going, any which way the wind may be blowing. I am going, where streams of whiskey are flowing. I am going, any which way the wind may be blowing. I am going, where streams of whiskey are flowing. Where streams of whiskey are flowing. Where streams of whiskey are flowing.
For pleasure, I rambled on the banks of some cold purling stream. I sat down on a bed of primroses, and I gently fell into a dream. I dreamt that I saw a fair female, her equal I never saw before. We signed for the laws of our country, we trade there on Ireland's green shore. Her cheeks were like two blooming roses, and her teeth were like ivory so white. Her eyes shone like two sparkling diamonds, or some stars on a cold frosty night. She was dressed in the richest attire, and green was the mantle she wore, all bound down with hemlocks and roses, as we strayed here on Ireland's green shore. joy I awoken, and I found this was only a dream. That pretty fair female had fled me, and I long to be slumbering again. May the heavens above be your guardian. Oh, I know I'll never see her no more. May the golden sun shine upon her as we dance here on Ireland's green shore. I ramble on the banks of some cold Berlin stream, and I sat down on a bed of primroses, and I gently fell into a dream.
What key is this? Okay. All for me, Grog? Yep. What key? What key? G.
Oh, I see our magical D20 is in fantastic shape, everybody.
It deflates every once.
The dice itself rolled a natural one. That's a sad day. If you roll a 20, we're just gonna have to take your word for it at the booth afterwards when you come to say hi. Shot glasses all around. This song's called All For Me Grog. If you know it, sing along.
Just come in. Gang vocals all in.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. 'Cause it's all for me grog, me jolly, jolly grog. It's all for me beer and tobacco. I spent all my tin with the ladies drinking gin, for across the western ocean I must wander. 'Cause it's all
I'm sick in the head 'cause I haven't been to bed since first I came ashore with me plunder. I've seen centipedes and snakes, and my head is full of aches, and my eyes are looking out for better weather.
well, it's all for me grog, me jolly, jolly grog. It's all for me beer and tobacco. I spent all my tin with the ladies drinking gin, for across the western ocean I must wander.
Where are me boots, me noggin, me honkin' boots? They're all sold for beer and tobacco. See, the soles they got all worn, and the laces got all torn, and my eyes are looking out for better weather.
'Cause it's all for me grog, me jolly, jolly grog. It's all for me beer and tobacco. Well, I spent all my tin with the ladies drinking gin, for across the western ocean I must wander.
Where are me pants, me noggin, me honkin' pants? It's all sold for beer and tobacco. The waist got all worn, and the zipper got all torn, and my eyes are looking out for better weather. 'Cause
It's all for me grog, me jolly, jolly grog. It's all for me beer and tobacco. Well, I spent all my tin with the ladies drinking gin, for across the western ocean I must wander.
take it, Edward, hey!
It's all for me grog, me jolly, jolly grog. It's all for me beer and tobacco. I spent all my tin with the ladies drinking gin, for across the western ocean I must wander. Well, it's all for me grog, me jolly, jolly grog. It's all for me beer and tobacco. I spent all my tin with the ladies drinking gin, for across the western ocean I must wander. Me jolly, jolly grog. It's all for me beer and tobacco. must wander, 'cause it's all for me grub, me jolly, jolly grub. It's all for me beer and tobacco. I spent all my tin with the ladies drinking gin. Far across the western ocean I must wander, 'cause it's all for me grub, me jolly, jolly grub. It's all for me beer and tobacco. I spent all my tin with the ladies drinking gin. Far across the western ocean I must wander, well it's all for me grub, me jolly, jolly grub. All for me beer and tobacco. I spent all my tin with the ladies drinking gin. Far across the western ocean I must wander, well it's all for me grub, me jolly, jolly grub. All for me beer and tobacco. I spent all my tin with the ladies drinking gin. Far across the western ocean I must wander, far across the western ocean I must wander, far across the western ocean I must wander.
Thank you. This next song comes from the land of Hyrule. Wait. Oh, yes. Hold on a second. I deleted the All For Me Grog patch, so complimentary shot glass for the first person to fix our big D20 dice. See, we got some takers. Oh boy. This next song, while they fight for it, is a sing-along.
Huzzah to the real runners. You know what? You can both have one.
We've
For
got
the
we've
pure
got
gumption of it all.
we have
Fight
dueling
for it.
pistols in the back if you want to use them.
Trial by combat.
Yeah, exactly. That's what this park needs.
This next one's a sing-along. There are 3 words you need to know. The first is dirty. Dirty. Next is old. Old. And the last word is town.
Town.
Think you can do that? I think you can. I met my love by the gasworks wall. Dreamed a dream by the old canal. I kissed my girl. You owe us a shot
Let's hear it
glass.
for us.
By the factory wall. That cancels out.
It's a 5.
Dirty old town. Dirty old town.
Good toss.
Clouds are drifting across the moon. Another shot glass for us. The cats are prowling on the beach.
We're really raking them in tonight.
Springs a girl from the streets at night. Ooh, fancy. The dirty old town.
Technique didn't help you there.
dirty old town. I heard a siren from the docks. Saw a train set the night on fire. I smelled the spring on the smoky wind. A dirty old town. This is where you guys come in. Dirty old town. There we go. I'm gonna make me a big sharp axe, a shining steel tempered in the fire. I'll chop you down like an old dead tree. All right, here we go. A dirty old town, dirty old town.
A new player
I
has
met
entered.
my love by the gasworks wall. I dreamed a dream by the old canal. I kissed my girl close by the factory wall. Dirty old town, dirty old town. One more time. Dirty old town, dirty old town. Thank you, and thank you for everybody for help fixing our dice and for singing along. You guys are killing it.
I've got a couple other squires to thank tonight. Give a huge hand to Derek, who's running sound for us. Where is Derek?
Let's hear it for Derek.
Squire Derek.
And all of Northern Sun Productions. They've done sound for many shows we've all done in various bands over the years, and we're so lucky to have them in Southern Minnesota and literally
They're the
everywhere
best.
they go. Northern Sun Productions, all the best.
Absolutely, and let's hear it for Sheep for Wheat, everybody. They were awesome. That's a good trade. If you have a sheep and you need some wheat, just saying.
The foundation of agriculture.
We wrote this one.
In the merry month of May, first to home I started, left the girls at home so sad and broken hearted. Salute to father dear, kiss me darling mother, drank a pint of beer, me grief and tears to smother. Then off to rape the corn, leave where I was born, cut the stout blackthorn, the banished ghost and goblins, brand new pair of brogues, rattling over the bogs, frightening all the dogs on the rocky road to Dublin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hunt the hare and turn her down the rocky road, and all the ways to Dublin, walk for Lollyrod. The night I rested limbs so weary, started by daylight, my spirits bright and airy, took a drop of the pure, keep me heart from sinking, that's the paddy's cure. Whenever he's on the drinking, to see the lassie smile, laughing all the while, and me curious style would set your heart to bubbling. Asked if I was hired, wages I required, till I was nearly tired of the rocky road to Dublin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hunt the hare and turn her down the rocky road, and all the ways to Dublin, walk for Lollyrod. Dublin next arrived, I thought it such a pity to be soon deprived of you of that fine city. So I took a stroll all among the quality bundle it was stole. In a neat locality something crossed me mind, wait, it look behind the bundle, could I find upon me stick? Go I'm inquiring for the road, send mechanic broke, it wasn't much of a on the rocky road to Dublin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up the hare and turn her down the rocky road. 2, 3, 4, 5. There I got away, my spirits never failing. Landed on the cage as the ship was sailing. Captain at me voice said an old rheumaty. Then I jumped aboard a cab and found my Patty. Down among the pigs, played some hearty rigs, danced some hearty jigs. The water round, doubling up to Holyhead. I wished myself was dead or bed to far instead. On the rocky road to Dublin, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hot the hair and turn her down the rocky road and all the ways to Dublin. Walk for lolly ride. Liverpool, when we safely landed, called myself a fool. I could no longer stand it, but began to boil. Where I was losing poor old air and time. I began to losing around me, so says Slash and Lately I left flight. Galway boys when I saw I was a happy with a low and a rip. In the afraid they quickly cleared the way for the rocky road to Dublin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cut the hair and turn her down the rocky road and all the ways to Dublin. What for lolly rock? Turn her down the rocky road and all the ways to Dublin. Walk for lolly rock. Walk for lolly rock. Walk for lolly rock.
It's Fog of War. All right. Special shout out to those of you who actually came tonight dressed up in costume, because you made us feel a lot better about what we did tonight. Thank you. Once again, everybody, thank you for coming. We have a few more songs for you tonight, but we're Loreweavers. You can find us on Instagram, on Facebook. We have a website.
We got a website.
We need some updating. But after the show, if you want to come and hang out with us, we do have shot glasses for sale. We have some CDs for sale. We have T-shirts. And most of all, we just want to be your friends, so don't be shy.
To trade I was bound, and many an hour of sweet happiness I spent in that neat little town. A sad misfortune came over over me, which caused me to stray from the land, far away from me friends and relations, betrayed by the black velvet band.
I saw that.
Her eyes, they shine like diamonds. I thought her the queen of the land, and her hair it hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. I took a stroll down Broadway, meaning not for to stay. When who should I meet but this pretty fair maid, come a traipsing along the highway. She was both fair and handsome. Her neck, it was just like a swan, and her hair, it hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. Her eyes, they shine like diamonds. I thought her the queen of the land, and her hair, it hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. I took a stroll down Broadway with this pretty fair maid and a gentleman passing us by, and I knew that she meant the undoing of him by the look in her roguish black eye. A gold watch she took from his pocket and placed it right into me hand. And the very first thing that I said was, bad luck to the black velvet band. Everybody, her eyes, they shine like diamonds. I thought her the queen of the land, and her hair it hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. Before a judge and a jury, next morning I have to appear. The judge, he said to me, young man, your case is proven clear. We'll give you 7 years penal servitude to be spent far away from the land, up in Duluth, far away from your friends and relations, betrayed by the black velvet band. Her eyes, they shine like diamonds. I thought her the queen of the land, and her hair it hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band. One more time. Her eyes, they shine like diamonds. I thought her the queen of the land, and her hair it hung over her shoulder, tied up with a black velvet band.
Randolph. Yeah, Randolph.
Randolph.
So Randolph is our wizard. Malgra back here is our druid. Lord Edwin of Grey Mist over here is our paladin. See, this is what happens when you let your kids play Dungeons and Dragons. We turn into a band, and next thing you know, we're playing in Rochester. This next song does feature our friend Edwin of Grey Mist. He's been on a lot of boats, as we've said.
More than 2.
Double digits.
Y'all like sea shanties?
Me too. This is one of those. Oh, the year was 1778. How I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. A letter of marque came from the king to the scummiest vessel I'd ever seen. God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. Now I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. Oh, well, said Barrett, cried the town. How I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. For 20 brave men, all fishermen, who would make for him the Antelope's crew. God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. Now I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. The Antelope sloop was a sickening sight. How I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. She'd a list to the port and her sails in rags, and the cook and the scuppers with the staggers and jags. God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. Now I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. On the king's birthday we put to sea. How I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. We're 91 days to Montego Bay, pumping like madmen all the way. God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. Now I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. On the 96th day we sailed again. How I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. When a bloody great Yankee hove in sight, with our cracked 4-pounders he made to fight. God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. Now I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. The Yankee lay low down with gold. How I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. She was broad and fat and loose in the stays, but to catch her took the Antelope 2 whole days. God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. Now I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. Then at length we stood 2 cables away. How I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. Our cracked 4-pounders made an awful din, but with one fat ball the Yanks stove us in. God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. Now I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. The Antelope shook and pitched on her side. How I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. Barrett was smashed like a bowl of eggs, and the main truck carried off both me legs. God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. Now I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers. So here I lay in my 33rd year. How I wish I was in Sherbrooke now. It's been 6 years since we sailed away, and I just made Rochester yesterday. God damn them all. I was told we'd cruise the seas for American gold. We'd fire no guns, shed no tears. Now I'm a broken man on a Halifax pier, the last of Barrett's privateers.
Lord Edwin of Grey Mist, everybody. Whiskey. This next song's called Whiskey in the Jar, or if you're playing at a public park, it's Whiskey in Your Car. Go ahead and grab it.
Going over the Cork and Kerry Mountains, met with Captain Farrow and his money he was counting. First produced me pistol, then produced me rapier. Said stand and deliver, for I am your bold deceiver. Boucherie, namadoo, bada. Whack for Big Daddy-O, whack for Big Daddy-O. There's whiskey
the jar. Well, I took all his money, and it was a pretty penny. Put it in my pocket, and I brought it home to Jenny. She swore she loved me, no, never would she leave me. But the devil take that woman, yeah, you know, she tricked me easy.
Sorry, mama do, but whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar.
Went up to my chamber, all for to take a slumber. I dreamt of gold and jewels, and for sure it was no wonder. Jenny blew me charges, and she filled them up with water, and sent for Captain Farrell to be ready for the slaughter.
Sorry, mama do, but whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar.
Early in the morning, before I rose to travel, a command, a footman, and likewise Captain Farrell. I first produced me pistol, for she stole away me rapier. But I couldn't shoot the water, so a prisoner I was taken.
Sorry, mama do, but whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar.
If anyone can aid me, 'tis me brother in the army. If I can find him stationed in Cork or in Killarney, and if he'll come and save me, we'll go roaming through Kilkenny. And I'm sure he'll treat me better than I only sport Jenny.
Sorry, mama do, but whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar.
Now some men take delight in the drinking and the roving. Others take delight in the gambling and the smoking. I take delight in the juice of the barley, and counting pretty maids in the morning, bright and early.
Sorry, mama do, but whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Sorry, mama do, but whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar. Sorry, mama do, but whack for the daddy-o, whack for the daddy-o, there's whiskey in the jar.
Thank you so much. Again, we are Loreweavers. We just have a couple more songs for you, and then we're done for the night. Thank you for sticking around. You all have been magnificent. This is, we love playing Rochester. This is always a trip. You can find us on Spotify, Instagram, Facebook, but just come meet us after the show back there, and we'll tell you all about it. Made fun of him for bringing a fog machine on such a nice sunny day, but you know,
To an outdoor gig, no
it's
less.
coming in handy. We were wrong. Start wearing purple, wearing purple. Start wearing purple for me now. All your sanity and wits, they will all vanish, I promise. It's just a matter of time. So yeah, I start wearing purple, wearing purple. Yeah-da-da-da-da. Start wearing purple for me now. All your sanity and wits, they will all vanish, I promise. It's just a matter of time. I know you since you were a 20. I was 20, and I thought that some is from now. I know it all from Diogenes to the Foucault, from Lorgiskin to Passepartout. I know it all from Karamorin to Middle Earth. I know it all because of you. So yeah, I'll start wearing purple, wearing purple. Ya-da-da-da-da. Start wearing purple for me now. All your sanity and which they will all vanish, I promise. It's just a matter of time. So yeah, start wearing purple, wearing purple. Ya-da-da-da-da. Start wearing purple for me now. So why don't you start wearing purple? Why don't you start wearing purple? Start wearing purple for me now. Start wearing purple, wearing purple. Ya-da-da-da. Start wearing purple for me now. All your sanity and which they will all vanish, I promise. It's just a matter of time. So feel, feel, feel laughter, laughter. Thank you, Rochester. We're Loreweavers. Thank you, Rochester Public Music. So yeah, I'll start wearing purple, wearing purple. Ya-da-da-da-da. Start wearing purple for me now. All your sanities and which they will all vanish, I promise. It's just a matter of time. Hey,
Magnificent Alfonso Loreweaver, our ringleader. Not our captain. That's Edwin.
That's right.
we have two more songs. This last song, this next song, and then followed by the last song, is from Skyrim. If you know it, sing along. All of you who know Draconic, this is your time. Fusro Da, here we go.
Ah, there's some dragon speakers in the crowd. All right, we'll give a very brief. Yeah, hit it with the low end, Edwin. Let's get the vibe. We're in a cave. We're in a very deep cave. You can see the cave. You can hear your echo. You can see a pile of gold. You approach the dragon and you say, Fus Ro Da. Say that with me. Fus Ro Da. 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 Fus Ro Da.
Our hero claims a warrior's heart. I tell you, the Dragonborn comes with a voice wielding power of the ancient Nord art. Believe, the Dragonborn comes. Of all Skyrim's foes, beware, the Dragonborn comes. For the darkness has passed, and the legend yet grows. You'll know, the Dragonborns come.
Sing it like a dragon.
Thanks, everybody. There are some of you in the crowd tonight that are like, what just happened? We thank you for being here. We have one last song for you, and then we're going to tear down and hang out with y'all and hopefully get to chat a little bit. This last song's a sea shanty. If you know it, please sing along. It's called Leave Her Johnny.
Sorry, dude. Loop under. Play the whole chord. Just loop under. You're free. You're free if you loop under. Can you play the whole chord? Yeah.
I thought I heard the old man say, leave her, Johnny, leave her. Tomorrow he will get your pay, and it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. For the voyage is long and the winds don't blow, and it's time for us to leave her. Oh, the wind was foul and the sea ran high. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. She shipped it green and none went by, and it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. For the voyage is long and the winds don't blow, and it's time for us to leave her. I hate to sail on this rotten tub. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. No grog allowed in rotten grub, and it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, the voyage is long and the winds don't blow, and it's time for us to leave her. We swear by rote for want of more. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. But now we're through, so we'll go on shore, and it's time for us to leave her. Leave her, Johnny, leave her. Oh, leave her, Johnny, leave her. For the voyage is long and the winds don't blow, and it's time for us to leave her.
Thank you, Rochester. We're Loreweavers. You're
Huzzah
wonderful. We love you.
to you